Hi guys, TwinCAT BSD is released to the market for a while now and currently is the modified version of the free BSD 13. Free BSD is well known as it can running really well on the low spec device and data server, but also has a limitation on the GUI and touch panel. Today I'm gonna test to install the TwinCAT BSD on Bakehoff control panel, the CP67XX, and see if it's running okay. If anything is alright, then in the next video I will test to run the TCHMI server and client on the panel. So let's get started with the part 1. So first I'm gonna get the control panel access to the internet by bridges the Ethernet port that connected to the panel with the Wi-Fi I'm currently using. You can try to set the static IP, but it won't necessary. You can also try to using the internet sharing connection feature of the Windows, but it's a lot unstable. Okay, so with this. Okay, so Wi-Fi. Enable. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Yeah, okay, so we will set the IP. You need to set the static IP of the bridges connect, or it won't get the access to the internet. This is a trick and it's like a bug from the Windows. Okay, I will reset the Windows and everything should be fine now. Okay, so the window is booting up again, and I have some problem with the IP address, and I have to set it to 0.28. Now we will test the control panel to see if it's connected to the internet yet. Okay, everything's fine. I will set the web console for easier debugging. Okay, so first we will install the GUI on the control panel, which is the XRG. XG is a kernel, and they will provide various things of kind of drivers in the Windows, and running it on the kernel. We will test if the default setting is okay, and or the touch panel working or not. Okay, so we're using the on to Google and we search the Windows system. Okay, we do exactly what the FreeBSD manual tells us. But first, let me remind, do not change the repository to the FreeBSD repository because I think that backup themselves make some modify onto the XORG to compatible with their device. You can give it a try, but I thought that it will not working. Okay, we do the install. Actually, I'm install the XORG already when I install the TCBSG. Nice. Okay, so this install, and now we will install the window manager environment. Okay, but first we will need to add our user to the video mode using this command. Okay, let's do S and pasting. Okay, administrator. Okay, here the manual will tell us to config a lot of things before the GUI actually coming up, but at the very first step we will need the VGA and the Intel HD driver to working at least. Okay, try that. Yeah, this tells us that we have the Intel Atom processor installed. So we will create the Windows X so we will create the config files for the Intels. Remember that running on the user local etc x1 xorg.conf.d. Create the 10 Intel. Yeah, so the terminal told us that the Intel config is not automatically created yet, so we have to modify it by ourselves. You will find these kind of config files sample on the manual. I think that it should be here. It's right here. So I'm gonna copy and paste into. Shit. Okay, T fire. So the card 0 here is not the name, but it's like the very variables that you give the graphic card before when the XRG first recognizes, and if we call it the card 0, and the next VGR you install into the system will be the card 1. It's not necessarily that you will put here the card 0, but it have the consistency through the configuration files at other section. We will come to the other section next, and we will see it more clearly. Driver, I will choose the mode setting. Section. So there's one thing here to tell is that in the manual file they tell you to using the Intel driver, but in the nearly version of the FreeBSD, they change something in the kernel that it will not reading the FCE 4 anymore. It's the kernel anymore. Okay, save it. Okay, so we have something more to do in here. We need to add this into here. We have to add this package and add to this line. Here we have to add the package to get it into working. We have more things to do in here, that we need to install the DMRK mode and the loading. This line will tell the kernel to loading this module when we boot up. I'm gonna add this line. Okay, here. Forget the 2S. Okay, I'm already installed it. Okay, system paste. Okay, so we are good now. We can now boot into the system to see if the X server working or not. Okay, so I will try to start the X server to see if this can log into. It sent no screen file. Maybe the kernel is not loading into the system yet, so I will shut down and restart the machine. Okay. Here it comes. This is my mouse. I'm using PCI mouse and keyboard. Okay, we can type in. The mouse good. function F9 keyboard on the keyboard. We're gonna process clear, and I will do some configuration on the XRG file as RTC NTC local. Actually, we should move the controller to here. The only thing you're typing here is the HDMI to, and then I will touch, and the monitor is just the option. Okay, the end section. Come to section screen, which is this is right there we mentioned before. This is actually the HDMI, the auto touch that I'm seeing that using the ID HDMI2 on the X-render command. Second. Right now the configuration file for the touch screen, and hopefully it will function well. Okay. It's a little bit fuzzy now. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. Damn, need to get some sleep. In the middle of the streaming, I have some work to do, so I have to pause it until Y2 or 3 a.m. to continue and have the buggy with the Windows internet connection. So we will put the lib input in here, not the X, the E. So the kernel of the FreeBSD to use the evdef when running, and the lib input is the newer method to use than the evdef method. They both use the evdef kernel, but they are different, and the input is newer. evdef option, so we're not gonna put the device here. Actually, I have to listen command here. And okay, the command. The lead input. Let's see what the option is. Ah. What? This event. It's the Logitech keyboard thing. What? Yeah, okay, I'm using some cheap China keyboard here, and it seems like you recognize very well. Respect them. Pin 3. Damn, where's is my touch panel? Oh, okay. It seems like the kernel is not loading as is not recognize the touch manual yet. So I'm gonna put a command here. I'm gonna get back later. Delete it completely. Okay. So I'm doing some change into the loader file to force us to load our requirement kernel. Okay. Config. What? So let me unroll. Okay. This is the right direction. etc loader config. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. This should be boot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So first we're gonna boost. We're gonna pick the where is the synaptic. Support. I add this option because maybe the touch manual will be recognized as the synaptic, and we see that the screen here is recognized at that they are connecting at HDMI port 2. So I assume that they're using the USB port for the inputs. Which I see a lot on the play share. They do it when connecting to Raspberry 4, 3 or 1, I don't know. Be the USB HID, so if you remember. Okay. Yes. Okay, so we force the hardware to on the enable. Okay. I want to put something for fun here. Not for fun, it's for the fonts. Okay, so we so it make the text in the console nicer when you pick the fonts on the RC config file. Okay, yes, leave it, save the change, and see if we need something else. We will try to reboot the system. I think that's enough. If not, you have more things to do. something wrong here on the configuration file. Really annoying. Model is not right. Model is not right. I don't see any evidence why model is not an option. It's not. It should be model name. Really stupid name. Subsection. Maybe I need to get some sleep seriously. Okay, I'm gonna start it again. Still. What? Syntax error. Okay. Yeah, and we have the function. But the point is like not quite right, so I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll put input again. Now the avatar should appear here because I forced the kernel to load the USB HID module. Here, and you can see the arrow touch is they appear here. That's why we can use the touch function. Okay, that's good. That's good news. And I'm gonna change but okay, so we will add the option that will prevent when the optimize the wrong. It will this option will prevent the system optimize the wrong device, and we actually can have the put the calibration in here. Input and then 3. I don't think the calibration will be necessary this steps. So put this aside. Delete the edit. And to install the XFCE desktop environment, we need to change the repository from the backup TCBSD to FreeBSD. We're gonna use the TCBSD command that backup mentioned in their TwinCAT BSD manual. Use local etc package repos BSD. I'm gonna change it to yes. Yes. And we will run the device application install. Well, here it is. It just seems like the it's a little bit ugly, so I'm gonna use some setting to remove it from the monitor. Okay. So we will follow the it is to be able to auto login into the graphic environment, not into the console environment, which is strongly important to a control panel, a touch control panel, because we don't have any physical mouse or keyboard connect into the panel when we in the production sites. Okay, here. Yes. Enable. Yes. Did it before. Sorry. To install 9 p.m. Okay, I installed that before, so one thing that they did not mention is the TYSM I talked about before. We need to put into the security mode. Here. Yeah, here. Change it into X6. Okay. We shut down. Restart the system. I forgot one thing. We need to install the on-screen keyboard for it. I'm already installed the Florence. For those who know, Florence is the port from. They usually use it on the Gino. I like it. You can install the XV keyboard or something. I'm already installed it in this machine. Yeah, okay. So we have to change the IDM configuration file a little bit so it will show the keyboard when it's booting into the greeting screen. Sure, local and etc. X7 export icons 1 org icon D. No, sorry, my mistake. It needs to be on IDM. IDM config. It's in the yes, we have config. Okay, to make the cursor hiding from the XFCE background, you need to use this. You need to add this command. Remember to delete the command character here, so it will be activated. Okay. Now is the onboard screen part. Here, I'm gonna put the on-screen option in here. Here. Delete this. Keyboard equal floor focus. And here is the keyboard position. Remember on the original they don't have it, so I added it. Okay. It's good. And now we can reboot the system and we can automatically logging into boot into the graphic mode environment. Here we are. Yeah, it's here. You can log in. Okay. Hi guys, we are going through a very long video with my broken English. I guide you through how to install and configuration the backup touch panel to run on the TwinCAT BSD. And in the next video, we'll try to install the HMI on this panel. And hopefully it will get to function well enough. See you guys in the next video.